Okay, I'm here down by the metro talking about my highs and lows of my Olympic experience. My name is Sharon. I was here on Erasmus on an exchange program, and I had such a good time that I really wanted to come back to Greece. And the Olympics coming back home seemed like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, seemed like a fantastic opportunity to come to the Olympics and to see the Olympics back in its home nation. So when I was offered the chance to do it, I took that opportunity, and I'm glad I have, but there has definitely been highs and lows. I think the biggest thing that's been a real treat for me has been the people that I've met, the volunteers that I've met, the staff that I've worked with, the people that have helped me in Greece come back again. I think that maybe I'll never have an experience like this again. And some of the downs, sometimes I think the volunteers maybe weren't appreciated so much as they should have been, and the prices were too high. For a volunteer, you know, you work very hard, quite hard, not totally hard, but you pay a lot. You pay a lot to come here. You don't get paid while you're here. You don't get paid because you're not working at home, and you pay a lot to come. So this makes you pay 3 times. And hopefully life will pay all of the people that volunteered back in a big way for their spirit, for putting so much into it. And the gods of Olympus will look kindly on us. What else? I think that it's been a very special experience. I don't think I can count all the ways that it's been special, really. Maybe I'll be counting them for a long time. In our training they used the word philotima, meaning, believe it means friend of honour, and they spoke about this with the volunteers, about giving so much. And I think they did, and I think they trained us quite well to do the job we were asked to do. But they didn't really give us the information to how to get the most out of being a volunteer here, about what our accreditation would enable us to do. Our uniforms were mostly the wrong size. I'm a size 10 and I had a size 16 trousers, which is kind of stupid really. But it's okay, it's okay. With organisation for the Olympics, I think that there was mostly incredibly well organised, and the information that I had was very good. But I know other people who weren't told that they'd been offered a place until very late in the day, until say 2 weeks before the event. So for some people this meant that it couldn't happen for them, they couldn't come and take this opportunity. I know that all the people that rang me and spoke to me on the phone from Athens 2004 were very polite and very sweet and very helpful, and said goodbye in a way that you don't often get. Said, oh, we're very pleased that you are coming and we look forward to seeing you. And this is very good as a volunteer. This makes you feel appreciated and really welcomed into a situation that you don't quite know what to expect. On the disorganised side, as I've said before, there was not such a structure put in place to let volunteers know that their accreditation would give them passes to things, or whether your accreditation would let you travel free on the metro. And when the cut-off point is, we were given a welcome pack, but I received my welcome pack half an hour before my leaving pack. So this is not so fluid as it could have been. But I think that in terms of securing the events, there was quite a lot of worry about whether the events would be secure and whether terrorism would come to be an issue or not. And although there was a lot of security, it wasn't very present, it wasn't done in a way that was threatening, but did secure people. In truth, I think Athens is most probably one of the safest places to be this summer. But how could it not be with 40,000 odd security people present? I think just with regard to volunteering, I know this is the biggest event I'll ever be a volunteer at. I've been a volunteer since I was 15 years old and worked on many different projects, from disabled camps to working with young people to scout activities, and altogether now I've been volunteering for about 18 years. And I think the Olympics is the biggest event I'll ever be a volunteer at. I no longer want to be a volunteer. I feel like I've graduated in my kind of evolution of volunteering and now have so much experience. I want to trade on that experience. So I'm hoping that I'll be given a paid post at Torino for the Winter Games in 2006 and maybe a paid post at Beijing Olympics in 2008. Fingers crossed. So I think volunteering has a lot to offer, although it isn't always valued. You can't always count value in the money. And I think with the people that I've met and the experiences that I've had, this is not something that money could really pay for. Other little snippets along the way, I went to the ladies' marathon. I met Britain's Prime Minister's wife at the marathon, which was a surprise really. She was a very pleasant lady. I'm not so cool with the politics at home at the moment, but she was a very sweet lady and really took the time to speak to people and was quite impressive in that way, which shocked me a little. I found the Greek people are so happy to have the, mostly, not all, but mostly so happy to have the Olympics back home. I think they're going to be very sad to see it go to Beijing and maybe don't want it to go to Beijing. But I think I hope that is a very good thing for Greece, because it comes with a lot of prestige and a lot of pride, and this is a very good thing. Other special things along the way. I've had so much help from the people that have welcomed me here, the people that I was friends with before I came to Greece, friends from my Erasmus experience, that truly I knew for only a very small amount of time, and they've welcomed me into their homes and into their friendship circle and have really taken care of me while I've been here. I'm an art student back home, and as you can imagine, on an art student's budget, to come to a city where all the prices have gone up for the games is a struggle. So their generosity and their kindness has enabled my opportunity and my experience. And when I leave in a few days' time, I think I leave a little piece of my heart in Greece. Thank you.